Images from Turkey beamed across the world today. What was the occasion? Friday prayers. In a mosque that has been at the center of an international controversy and a symbol of Turkey's dying secularism. The Hagia Sophia. For 86 years, an all-faiths museum. Now a mosque. It echoed the sound of Islamic prayers. For Turkish Islamists, this reconversion is a landmark moment, a long-awaited restoration of the symbol of Ottoman might. But for many others in Turkey and around the world, it's a setback to one of the world's greatest cultural landmarks. The Hagia Sophia, frankly, has very little to do with religion, with either Jesus Christ or Prophet Muhammad, and I say this with full understanding of its history. Yes, it is revered by Christians and Muslims alike, but it is not sacred to either of them. It was constructed by one ruler as a church. It was converted by another ruler into a mosque. The process went on for centuries. There were crusades, then there were wars. More than being a religious symbol, it is a symbol of political conquests. And that's exactly what has happened again. It shows in Erdogan's decision to reconvert it into a mosque, and it reflects in the Turkish media's rhetoric. I'll give you an example. On your screen is an image posted by Turkey's state-owned broadcaster TRT World. The picture is of the Cathedral of Cordoba, popularly known as the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption. It is located in Spain. It was earlier a mosque, but was converted into a cathedral in the 13th century. Why was this picture posted today and some others like it? It's classic whataboutery. It was justification for what's happened to the Hagia Sophia. Let me quote from the caption. Over the centuries, hundreds of mosques across Europe have been turned into churches as part of an attempt to erase the Muslim identity. An attempt to erase the Muslim identity, they say. This media network is using a 13th century conquests to justify Erdogan's current decision in 2020. It is using one wrong to justify another. It is trying to blur the lines between ancient empires and modern-day republics. But you can't really blame the media. It's, after all, Erdogan's propaganda arm. What the Turkish state media won't tell you is how this decision signals the rise of President Erdogan's authoritarianism. I say this because not once did Erdogan consult any of the stakeholders in the Turkish parliament before taking this decision. He did not allow any deliberation on his decision, and by doing so, he has reversed the very secular and democratic credentials of his country. Turkey, anyway, does not have an impressive record of tolerance for Christians. Most of them have had to escape to Europe. Only about 100,000 Christians are said to be living in Turkey now. And this decision to turn the Hagia Sophia into a mosque will create more friction between the Christian and Islamic communities in this country. Erdogan is consciously blind to this reality because he wants to portray himself as the Sultan of Turkey, the savior of Muslims across the world, and he's using the Hagia Sophia as a tool to legitimize his ambitions. This is not about Islam. This is about political opportunism. Let there be no doubts about this.